Hello, welcome to One Guy Thinking. I'm Matthew Matheny. Now, have you ever stopped to wonder what group it is that defines you the most? When I say that, some people are going to say it's their nation state, it's their job, it's some other group that they belong to, a religious organization. These ideas are what are known as affinity groups. And in some literature, they have actually explored a world in which these affinity groups have replaced the role that government once played. The book that first introduced me to that concept was Snow Crash by Neal Stephenson. Now, Snow Crash takes place in early 21st century Los Angeles. It's a bit satirical. I mean, you do have the fact that the main character is named Hero Protagonist. In Hero's world, companies, pizza chains, for example, they have, over the years, invested in security and property and procedures to control and regulate their employees and their property rights, and they have very little reason to affiliate with the government. The government does still exist in this world. Hero's mother is employed by it, but it's not what we would recognize. It's quite a bit smaller. They talk about it having very little in the way of territorial rights, for example. This is definitely a world in which some choice you make, be it a political party you join, a club you join, a business you work for, it has more to do with how your life is maintained and the choices you can make and the options you have than would something that maybe modernly we would consider, such as what nation or state you live in. It's kind of a libertarian idea, the idea that we would turn over more and more responsibility for health and safety and property maintenance and frankly even war at some point in this novel to these other organizations. It's explored a little further in one of Stevenson's later novels called The Diamond Age. By that point you start hearing about these words called clades and files, and those are sort of very specific terms of art for this concept. The idea that an affinity group is sovereign and can organize its own affairs. So what do you think? Do you think society could head in that direction where, say, a company with its own private security force could decide that it truly is a multinational and it's subject to no sovereign other than its own self? Would that be a world you would be interested in living in? Until next time, this is Matthew Matheny signing off for One Guy Thinking. Thanks a lot.